Hey guys, thanks for checking me out. This is I Want to Know More. I just wanted to go over some more out-of-place architecture here in Virginia. And first, I would like to thank one of my awesome subscribers, Friendella's R Flat. Thank you so much, Sandy, for the suggestion. You're the reason I looked into this. Alright, so let's go. Here we have the Landmark Theater. Now, this theater was supposedly built in 1927. Alright. Even though on none of these photos I'm about to show you, even though I looked extensively, I could not find any construction photos. Alright, let's go to the next one here. I just wanted to point out, see these Antiquitech antennas? What you want to bet that these domes right here were covered in gold? And this was supposedly built as a Shriners Hall, but we'll get to that in a moment. Alright, this is just another view of the same building, a little bit more modern, a little bit more cleaned up. Well, we got a little bit better view of these little things right here. Again, collecting free energy, I'm sure. Alright, and as I said before, in 1918, Clinton Williams, potentate of the local ACCA temple, wanted a grandiose building for gatherings of ACCA temple members. The group, associated with the ancient Arabic order of the Nobles of the Mystic Shrine, were commonly known as Shriners. And we all know Shriners tie in to the Freemasons. That is going to be one of the things linking to all three of these things I'm about to show you. All of these were constructed or conceived by Freemasons. High-level Freemasons at that. Alright, let's go on over. This right here we're going to go over next is called the Kanawha Canal. It was supposedly encouraged to be built by George Washington and was supposed to have been built by slaves back in 1785. And, you know, it failed several times because really I think they just couldn't figure out how to make it work after discovering it. First thing I noticed in this picture is we got the messed up brick here. This looks pretty smooth, but that could have easily been added on later, because you can definitely tell a difference between here and here. Alright, what we got next? Alright, this is a more modern picture. Looks like it has stood up the test of time, but yet they built this back in 1785. Alright, here we have a drawing, and wasn't really interested in the canal here. What I was interested in is what is connected to these. That and that right there. Seems like the interesting stuff is happening downtown. Alright, next. Another building along the canal. I just thought this building looked pretty interesting. We've got the old world-esque architecture here, especially up in here. Got the little tower on top. Alright. And then we also noticed we got the messed up brick down here, and here, and here. Alright, next we have, it is an inscribed cornerstone at the Canal Bridge on 9th Street. And just wanted to point out how the mortar is oozing out here and how mismatched the bricks are. Yeah, I kind of wished I would have, because when you zoom in, you can't really tell what the inscription was, and I really should have enlarged it to get that in the description, but you live and you learn. Next, we have another drawing from around the canal, and again, not so much interested in what's happening around the river and the canal here, but what is this? And this, and this, and this, and this. Again, all the really cool stuff seems to be going on downtown there. Not saying that the canal's not cool, because if you really think about it, it really is. It was an amazing feat. But could you imagine how much free energy that these are collecting? I mean, probably enough to run most of the town here. If they had the electricity. You know, where the people that originally built this, they got to use the free electricity. Alright, now we have the Science Museum. This was once a railroad station. Alright, it was supposed to have, the groundbreaking was supposed to have happened in 1917. But again, just look at the size and the scale of the building. And again, what you want to bet, at once upon a time, this domed arch right here was covered in gold, and there was some kind of antenna coming off the top. Alright, next we have the same building, looks like just many years earlier. So, hold on, let's go back. Alright, you see all the buildings around here and whatnot. The trees over here. Look how blank it is. So that indicates to me that it was there way before all of those other buildings were. Just a thought. And wait, oh, is that an obelisk? Oh, dude, I wish that tree wasn't there. I didn't see that the first time I made the picture. Oh, cool. But yeah, just more proof that this was here before all of those other buildings, because, I mean, you don't see none of that other stuff. See maybe a few trees off in here. Alright, now back to the canal. I had got on YouTube and looked at a few videos and took a few clips off a couple of different videos, but the first thing I noticed here is we got the messed up brick here in, this was an aqueduct going, I can't remember which street it was, but we got all the messed up brick right here. Alright, right now we have a drawing. I did not get a date on it, but I mean, just look at this. Look how big this building is. We got the dome with the free energy collecting tower. I mean, look at that. See the size of the horse? Yeah. It's pretty extensive. And this looks like it might have been pre-1900s. I mean, most definitely, because there's a guy on the horse and buggy. So, this is what they were building in the 1800s. Here we got another drawing. Alright, what really caught my eye was, whoops. What really caught my eye was, what is that? And that? And that? And I really can't tell if that is some kind of tree or some kind of tower. And this right here. I don't know, just a lot of stuff going on way back then. Alright, we got another shot of the canal. Looks like right after the fire back in Virginia. Destroyed a lot of stuff in Virginia. Another shot of the canal. What caught my attention was, again, the messed up brick. And I mean, these are some pretty big stones. And this must have been right after the fire and whatnot, because we got that burnt out building. Alright, what we got next? Well, guys, that was it, because that was a picture from my last video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And again, Sandy, Friendella's Are Flat, thank you so much for the suggestions. And thank you guys for stopping by. And I am out.